What is going on, my family? Your boy Demetrius is back with another Tekken 8 / Tekken related video. Here in this video here, we're going to talk about which of the Tekken games had the best features. And the reason we're going to talk about this is because the Tekken Gamer had actually asked a few questions on Twitter on which Tekken games had the best feature, as far as which Tekken games had the best soundtrack, which Tekken games had the best box art and stuff like that. So in this video here, we are going to be answering those questions when it comes to these Tekken games and which Tekken games had the best feature out of all of them when it comes to the entire Tekken franchise. And of course, while answering these questions, I'm going to answer the questions based on my opinions and my experience, and then after I do that, I'm going to turn it over to y'all, and then y'all going to answer the questions that Tekken Gamer had for the entire world to answer when it comes to these Tekken games, and then we can get a conversation started afterwards. But before we get into it, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. We are going to get into the questions being asked by Tekken Gamer right now. Let's go. Alright, so let's get to talking. And one of the first questions that was asked by the Tekken Gamer is which Tekken game had the best original soundtrack? Now this one right here is a real tough one. I know everybody got their own opinion on this one especially, and I know people are going to disagree with me when I say I still think Tekken 8 currently right now has the best original soundtrack. I really do like what's going on with Tekken 8's music. I really do like what's going on with Tekken 8's sound effects. I think Bandai Namco really did a good job when it comes to Tekken 8's music. I would have to put Tekken 8 number 1 as far as original soundtrack. Now to follow up on that, number 2, I would have to place Tekken 3. Everybody knows Tekken 3 has real memorable tracks, you know, King's background, Lei's background, Forest Law's background. It's just a lot of memorable tracks when it comes to Tekken 3, so I would definitely put Tekken 3 number 2 behind Tekken 8, and then of course Tekken 5 will be right behind Tekken 3. So that would be my order right there: Tekken 8, Tekken 3, and Tekken 5 as far as original soundtracks. Now I know a lot of people are going to be upset at that opinion, me putting Tekken 8 as number 1 as far as the original soundtrack, because people don't like the way Tekken 8 plays. But let me tell y'all something. This is not about how Tekken 8 plays. This is about how Tekken 8 sounds. And when it comes to sounds, music, sound effects, voices, Tekken 8 is the absolute best in the franchise when it comes to that category alone. Right there. No bullshit. And then followed by Tekken 3 and Tekken 5. Then you got Tekken 2. So like I said, man, it's a lot of good Tekken soundtracks, but right now I kind of feel like Tekken 8 takes it right now. And Tekken 8 sounds damn good. Y'all feel what I'm saying? This game sounds good as fuck. The music sounds good as fuck. It is intense, and I like it. And the reason why I say the original soundtrack is the best out of all the Tekken games is because Tekken 8's music actually makes you get into it. Not saying that the other Tekken games don't, but Tekken 8's music actually makes you get into it, actually gets your adrenaline pumping, and actually makes you want to play the game at times. So I would have to give it to Tekken 8 as far as the original soundtrack is concerned. The second question asked by the Tekken Gamer: which Tekken game had the best stages? Now here, of course, this one is an obvious one. I'm going to have to go with Tekken 5. I think Tekken 5 had the best stages. Tekken 5 had the best looking stages and just the best craft stages overall. Y'all feel what I'm saying? So Tekken 5 definitely takes that. A lot of good memorable stages when it comes to Tekken 5, like the waterfall stage. Everyone loves the waterfall stage and the music that goes with it. The orbital space stage was a great stage also when it comes to Tekken 5. And of course, you have the moonlit wilderness. Everybody loves that stage. Everybody talks about it. The stage is practically a meme when it comes to the Tekken franchise because everybody loves the stage. You know, this stage, a lot of people regard this stage as probably the greatest Tekken stage of all time. And on top of that, it's probably got the greatest soundtrack of all time, the greatest single soundtrack of a Tekken stage. You feel what I'm saying? Even though I say Tekken 8 has the best music overall, the Moonlit Forest is probably the best Tekken track of all time, like hands down, no bullshit. So when it comes to fighting stages, that definitely belongs to Tekken 5, hands down. Now, the reasoning that I feel like Tekken 5 has the best fighting stages is because when it comes to Tekken 8, I was really thinking about almost putting Tekken 8 number 1 in this category as well, but The problem with Tekken 8 is the whole Dead or Alive thing that they decided to do with Tekken 8 really turned a lot of people off, including myself. The Dead or Alive stages were completely unnecessary. Y'all feel what I'm saying? And they just didn't have to do that. To be quite honest with you, I personally feel like when it comes to Tekken 8, a lot of people feel like the stages of Tekken 8 are Dead or Alive stages. I really don't think so. I think the Tekken 8 stages are more like World Heroes. Y'all remember when World Heroes had those death stages where you run into the stage, you get burned and shit like that? I think that's what Tekken 8 stages really are. I don't think it's really Dead or Alive. I think they really got it from World Heroes. I'm being all the way real with y'all. Tekken 8 stages are more like World Heroes. But yeah, however y'all want to put it, the whole World Heroes, Dead or Alive stages, it turned a lot of people off when it comes to Tekken 8. Now, when it comes to Tekken 7 will probably be a good number 2 behind Tekken 5. Tekken 7 did have a lot of memorable stages. The Dragon's Nest was one of my favorite stages. Of course, you know, Claudio's stage in Tekken 7, one of my most favorite Tekken stages of all time. So I would definitely put Tekken 7 stages number 2 behind Tekken 5. But when it comes to Tekken 5, just memorable stages, Moonlit Wilderness, the Space Orbital, you know, the waterfall cannot be denied. Has to go to Tekken 5. The next question that was asked by the Tekken gamer is, which Tekken game had the best roster? Now, this is going to be kind of a controversial one, but I kind of feel like when it comes to the best roster in the Tekken franchise, I gotta go with Tekken 6, and I am going to explain thoroughly why I think Tekken 6 has the best character roster. Because when it comes to Tekken 6, everybody knows that Tekken 6 probably has the best feature mode in the Tekken franchise, and that is the scenario campaign. The scenario campaign is probably the best feature mode, best story format, and the base roster of Tekken 6 definitely benefited from it, and vice versa. The scenario campaign benefited from the base roster. The scenario campaign was a combination of the Tekken Force mode, some RPG elements, along with some cinematic cutscenes, and you put that together, you've got the ultimate story format. And like I said, if Tekken Gamer were to ask that question, which Tekken game had the best play mode feature or story format, it would definitely be Tekken 6, hands down. But since he asked base roster, I gotta give it to Tekken 6 just because of the scenario campaign by itself. Like I said, both sides benefited each other. Tekken 6 wins out. The only thing about Tekken 6's base roster is that they introduced Alyssa. That's the only bad part about it. But other than that, Tekken 6 definitely has the best base roster because of the scenario campaign. And then after Tekken 6, I would probably go Tekken 5, and then I would go Tekken 7. So that would be the order. Tekken 6, Tekken 5, and Tekken 7. I know I'm going to get somebody that's going to come in my comment section. What about Tag 2? Look, fuck Tekken Tag Tournament 2, okay? I don't like the game, didn't fuck with it, I don't even like talking about it. So, Tekken 6, Tekken 5, Tekken 7. That's the order, but Tekken 6 definitely takes it. And the last question that was asked by Tekken Gamer is, which Tekken game had the best box art? And this is obvious, you gotta go with Tekken 5 here. Tekken 5's box art, memorable. I like what was going on. I like the way that Jin was in the forefront of the box art and stuff like that. You gotta give it to Tekken 5. A close runner-up would be Tekken 6 as far as box art. You feel what I'm saying? And then after that, probably Tekken 3, I would have to say. So that would be my order right there when it comes to box art. Tekken 5, Tekken 6, and Tekken 3 right there. That would be my order for best box art. So Tekken 5 definitely wins in that category when it comes to box art. So basically, those are the questions that was asked about Tekken Gamer. I gave y'all my opinions and my answers. Now it's y'all turn to answer these questions and put them in the comment section below what y'all think about these questions. But, you know, I would also have to add into, you know, like when it comes to gameplay, actual gameplay, I would actually take Tekken 7 over all Tekken games when it comes to actual gameplay. There was a couple of questions that he didn't ask, but if a question was asked which Tekken game had the best overall gameplay, I would go Tekken 7. Or when it comes to which Tekken game had the best entry of new characters, I would have to go with Tekken 5. I think Tekken 5's collection also had the best collection of new characters. Or you can go Tekken 7 as well. Tekken 7 had a real deep collection of new characters. You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people want a couple of those characters back. You know, me personally, I would like to see, of course, Katarina, Master Raven, I would love to see those two characters come back from Tekken 7. Y'all feel me? So, you know, there was a couple of questions that, you know, if they were asked, that's what I would say. But when it comes to these particular questions that was asked, what do y'all think? What are y'all answers when it comes to these questions asked about Tekken Gamer? Put y'all answers in the comment section below. We could definitely get a conversation started. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe to your boy for the hottest Tekken 8 action on the internet, period. As I keep on saying, ain't nobody doing it like I'm doing it when it comes to this Tekken shit, and that is facts. My name is Demetrius. I will get back at you in the next video. God bless. Stay safe. I am out. Peace.